Now to the Duke University volleyball player demanding answers this morning, saying she was the target of racist taunts during a match in Utah. This morning, she is telling her story, and Janae Norman is here with more on this. Good morning, Janae.
Guys, good morning. So listen, classes started yesterday at Duke. So when I spoke with Rachel Richardson last night, she said she'd shoved the experience in the back of her mind and was focused on school and volleyball. She is a student athlete, but realizes that when people see her, she's a black woman first, and she's hoping the racism she endured on the court can be a teaching moment for folks off the court.
Richardson again fires that one.
New fallout this morning from the volleyball court.
Well, at first it was kind of like did I hear that right? Like, I didn't really believe it.
Duke sophomore Rachel Richardson says she and her black teammates were targeted with racial slurs and threats during their game against rival BYU over the weekend.
The next time I went back to serve, I was like, okay, yep, I definitely heard that right. I immediately just told one of my most trusted teammates, and I was like, I just heard someone use a racial slur, to address me, essentially.
Richardson taking to Twitter saying the heckling lasted for the entire match, and when it turned to threats, they began to feel unsafe. She says both the officials and BYU coaching staff were made aware of the incident during the game, but failed to take the necessary steps to stop the unacceptable behavior and create a safe environment.
My coaches and my teammates, they responded immediately and to the best of their ability, because in that moment, I was like, they're doing something on my behalf.
BYU confirming that the fan accused of launching those attacks is not a student and that they are now permanently banned by BYU.
Even if, as they say, it wasn't a student who was doing this, there were students nearby. And so the fact that they didn't know what to do in the moment to call him out or to let him know that's not accepted here, you need to stop. That's not wanted here. It's a level of ignorance. And so if there's a lack of knowledge on racism and how to deal with it, that's how you have things like this continue to happen.
The next night, the BYU athletic director with strong words for their supporters.
Cheer them on as loud as you can, but do not cross the line where you would hurt or harm anyone in any way.
Richardson has thanked him for his support and says he's been at the forefront of making sure his athletes get the proper education and training to handle any similar encounter effectively. Richardson's father says although she's receiving overwhelming support, there's need for more action and accountability.
So if you're standing in that crowd and someone is doing that next to you, what is progress? Progress is someone saying, hey, stop that.
For Rachel, she calls the incident an opportunity for herself and for others.
I'm not the first person. I'm not the last person. This isn't an isolated incident. It's an opportunity for not just me, but for anyone who has an opinion, anyone who has a voice, to decide that it should be the last time.
So some said that the Duke volleyball team should have protested and stopped playing the match. Rachel says that never even crossed her mind. They were there to play volleyball. That's what they did. And she added that she doesn't believe this one person or even those in the crowd nearby are reflective of BYU's values. So I was really impressed with how she is handling all of it.
A lot of grace.
Amazing.
Yes,
wow.
Completely.
All right, thank you so much, Janae.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.